Hello, welcome back to Dust Temple. The topic that I have chosen today is inner work. What is inner work? Inner work is the psychological and spiritual practice of diving deep into your inner self for the purpose of self exploration, self understanding, healing, and transformation. When we do inner work, we are shining the light of awareness onto our inner landscape, which is composed of various layers of our mind: the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious realms. Your inner self consists of your hidden feelings, memories, thoughts, beliefs, wounds, shadows, and other mental emotional conditions that influence your ability to transform and feel whole at the core level. By doing inner work, you are able to move past the fears, limitations, addictions, depression, loneliness, and the feeling of unwholeness that tend to plague human beings. A Sufi mystic once said, spiritual work takes many different forms. Inner purification is an important preliminary work which involves changing patterns of your behavior and freeing ourselves from attitudes and responses that interfere with our aspirations. Psychological inner work is a part of this process, confronting the shadow, the repressed, rejected, and unacknowledged parts of our psyche, accepting our wounds, and transforming psychological dynamics and patterns of conditioning. Only when we have gained a degree of inner harmony and emptiness can we hear the voice of our higher self and learn to discriminate between inner guidance and the desires of the ego. Certain subtle indications that you need to practice inner work, the signs that could tell that you need an inner work. Everyone undergoing a spiritual awakening process kind of needs inner work. This is because, in order to experience a long term growth, healing, we need to do something active to facilitate these changes or keep the ball rolling, you may say. However, if you are still unsure, pay attention to these red flags. You feel lost in life. You feel lonely around others and isolated from yourself. You are a people pleaser. You're not confident being yourself. You have low self esteem. Your thoughts are negative and self critical. You feel constantly anxious and depressed. You suffer from chronic health issues. You can't sleep properly. You don't know who you are anymore. Really, actually, these signs are only a tip of the iceberg. It's okay to stop and take a few breaths if this list or red flags kind of stirs up strong emotions in you. Go slowly. That's the beginning of inner work. There are three main types of inner work, that is self love, inner child work, and shadow work. Self love is forgiveness, acceptance, and respect for who you are deep down, all your beautiful and ugly parts included. There are many forms of self love. Many. The best that I like is the mirror work. I will talk about it in details sometime soon. Inner child work is the process of contacting, understanding, and embracing and healing your inner child. Your inner child represents your first original self that entered into this world. It contains your capacity to experience wonder, joy, innocence, sensitivity, and playfulness. Shadow work is the process of exploring your inner darkness or your shadow self. Your shadow self is part of your unconscious mind and contains everything you feel ashamed of, thinking and feeling, as well as every impulse, repressed idea, desire, fear that for one reason or another you have locked away, consciously or unconsciously. Often, this is done as a way of keeping yourself tame, likable, and civilized in the eyes of others. Hope this gives you a little hint of what is inner work or why inner work is necessary or is a beautiful process. We'll talk about it soon.